Have I got Emily here?
Yes.
And I've got Luke.
Yes.
Luke was, or is, depending on Luke's view of it, your ex-boyfriend. Is that correct?
Yes.
And this case is about something relatively simple, in that you say that over a period of time, you lent Luke a significant amount of money. And you say that that money was never intended to be a gift, and you want that money back. Luke, in reply, you say a number of things. But you say two important things. Firstly, although you may have taken some money from Emily, which you may or may not have agreed to pay back, that money was not for you. That money was going to be used for other purposes. I don't need to go into those purposes, correct?
Yeah.
And in addition to that, the way in which the money was lent and the circumstances of the relationship are such, legally, that the agreement that you may have had is not enforceable because there was no intention to create legal relations, no contract between the two of you, correct?
Yes.
And in a relationship, there's a bit of give and a bit of take. On a scale of 1 to give, to, say, 1 to 10 being give and 1 to 10 being take, how were you on the give scale? Where were you? A 1?
Yeah.
What about on the take scale?
10.
Well, that's a start. Now, Emily, where did you meet Luke?
In Tenerife.
Right, you were in Tenerife
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
So you were strolling around the museums and that sort of thing?
No.
Well, I have to be clear about this because, Luke, it seems to me that this was something of a whirlwind romance. Is that right?
Yeah.
How was it for you, Emily? Where did you first meet Luke? Was he standing there? Was it a coup de foudre? Was it love at first sight?
No, it was in a bar.
It was in a bar?
Yeah.
First of all, you spent some time in Tenerife together. Is that right, Luke?
Well, a day.
Yeah.
Well, just one day?
Yeah.
Right, so that's not sort of time in Tenerife together. You just happened to be in a bar in some unhappy part of Spain. You exchanged details, correct?
Yes.
And what was that first night? What did you get up to on that first night, Luke?
We had a few drinks, had a dance, went back to my hotel, went in the pool, went back to the apartment.
You went in the pool alone?
Yeah.
Yes. That doesn't really explain the date terribly well. I don't know. You went out for a drink and you were so overjoyed and so sweating with fever at having met a marvellous woman that you jumped into the pool on your own.
No, not on my own. Emily jumped in first.
Right, I see. That's what I'm getting at. This
Yeah.
was like the opening moments of Grease. Do you remember that film?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yes.
Were you getting friendly down in the sand? Is that right?
Yeah.
Did you save her life? Did she nearly drown? Was he showing off, splashing around?
She nearly drowned, yeah.
Sorry, say that again?
She nearly drowned.
She nearly drowned. Well, there you are. I suppose a near-death experience is a good way to start a relationship. Is that what happened?
No, I think I banged my head.
Right. Well, that could be in part related to the alcohol and getting into a
Yes,
swimming pool.
yeah.
Not the most sensible thing to do. Now, Emily, you came back to the UK.
Yeah.
And you were determined to keep up this relationship with Luke.
Yeah.
You look very upset. Why are you upset?
Because he's just conned me for my money.
Did you love Luke? This is the first time you've seen him in some time. I see that.
I want to get this solved today so that I can just forget about him completely.
He lives somewhere away from you, so who would go and see whom? How would it work?
I used to go and see him because he didn't drive, so I used to drive up and see him 2.5 hours.
Emily, is this your first love, certainly of this strength?
I've never felt like this before with anyone else.
For more Judge Rinder cases, click here. And if you've got a legal issue yourself, get in touch with us by clicking over here.